Okay, I'm out, man. I'm just gonna walk down and see you there.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll come down.
Cool. Kevin, I'll see you down there maybe. No, I'll see you in Grouse. I'll see you in Cunningham. Sweet.
Where's your phone, dude?
My pocket.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't have the charger, but I don't think we'll need it.
Yeah.
Or you can grab the charger out of the van if you want.
So everybody that's in the race come Friday morning, and they're from various parts of the world, not just the United States. There are many countries represented in the race. They're there because basically their soul tells them they have to at least give it a try.
Chevrolet.
Okay, I'm gonna take your advice.
First woman. That's nuts. Woohoo! Nice work.
But remember, Animas means soul, your deep psyche within. And now we have the Hardrock 100 race, which is dedicated for the Hardrock miners. But I'll say this, you have to really want to run that race to be able to finish it. Much of the race is mental. Mental, not just physical, it's mental. It's not just 100 miles. You have almost 34,000 feet of climb and 34,000 feet of descent.
Well, hopefully this thunder doesn't come in too hot while we're going up Andes.
we'll definitely get rained on. I think in the 20 times I've run this, I can only think of 1 year where I didn't get rained on at least once.
Always an adventure.
This, it's not true suffering because you can stop at any point. You can make it stop if you choose to. So I don't think, I don't think it's suffering in the same regard, but it is extreme discomfort for sure. Yeah.
Tell me about the weather.
Yeah, well, I've actually had some interesting experience with the weather at Hardrock. A couple of years ago, I was on the top of Handy's Peak here, and I was with my pacer Aaron, who's one of my pacers again today, and we were very nearly struck by lightning on the top of Handy's Peak. There's a we got caught in a lightning storm at the top, and there was a lightning strike that hit the ground beside us and actually went through the ground, went up through both of us and knocked us both to the ground and blew up my headlamp. So the weather is a real critical part of it, but I mean, that's doing anything in the mountains, weather's a real factor for sure.
And it was dark into Grouse. You could see the lightning and thunder. Dale actually said you might want to just hunker down here at Grouse before going up Handy's, but headed out still into the storm. And it was just hours and hours. I've never seen a lightning storm like this ever in Colorado. It lasted for a really long time, the whole way up into American Basin, all the way up the peak. It was lightning.
So you get to Silverton, and all I know about it is that it's this little mountain town where Hardrock is. So you're just like, awesome. All this stuff. So yeah, just sitting here 12 hours before the Hardrock starts, gluing the footbeds on my shoes down. I think I've got the wrong glue, but I'm going to try it. And waiting for a phone call from New Zealand.
This morning.
Oh, cool. Did he like it?
Yeah, Bella's one hasn't arrived yet.
Oh,
I'm sure it'll be on the way.
it'll be on the way. Yeah.
Sorry.
Did he like?
I'll just get you to talk to Zach for a little bit.
Cool. Hey, Zach.
Silverton, the first time I saw Silverton was on the back of a bicycle. I did the Iron Horse Bike Classic, which runs from Durango to Silverton. Finishes in Silverton. I sort of fell in love with this little town. That was 2009, but never really thought I would end up living here. Then when I started helping Brian Powell and Megan Hicks with I Run Far, they brought me to Hardrock, and 2014, Kilian's first year, was my first year covering, and then that was sort of love at first sight, and decided to look at real estate, and one thing led to another. 2 years later, I bought a home, and July 1st of 2016, I was a resident of Silverton, Colorado.
I've been getting wet waiting on you.
How's it all going?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
A bit of a headache.
I was talking to Howie Stern the other day about this similar subject, about what Hardrock means to us, and you know, this is not just a weekend. This is something I think about pretty much year round. I mean, Hardrock comes into my mind a lot. It becomes something that isn't just about this run. It becomes a commitment to just trying to be a better person, or to do the best that you can at whatever you're doing.
6 finishes.
7 finishes. Private group, 10 finishes is 20 finishes.
Well, let's see. I've been running Hardrock since 1994. Hardrock was my first 100-miler, and I've got 20 finishes now in 20 attempts. Hopefully this year will be 21st. There are several places on the course where we pass old mine ruins that are, I find, kind of amazing to see. You know, I mean, these are big things of metal. You know, from an old mill or something. You know, big gears and stuff that weighs hundreds and hundreds of pounds that somebody carried up there. You know, on their backs or on pack animals. You know, these. You know, this isn't road access. These are places that are way up in the mountains on trails.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Kilian. Hey, good to see you, Andy. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How's it going? Sorry to keep you guys waiting. You're looking so good.
Okay, we're gonna take off the shoes.
You're looking good, Grant. You're looking real good, buddy.
You're great. Eat. You're low. Eat now.
Yeah, I know, man.
Go, Grant!
Hey, dude.
Wants fresh socks. He needs a little squirrel nut butter as well.
Is there some water? I don't know. I vomited like 6 times when I climbed over. Hey,
Good,
buddy.
New Zealand man.
There's more medicine. Thank you very much.
Good man.
Where
we going, man?
Stay strong, buddy.
Lead the way. Thanks, man. All right.
Hey, this way.
See you, Telluride.
See you, man.
Go get it, boy.
I'll see you, coach. Sorry to keep you waiting. Lasting only 15 minutes.
All right, let's make this one fast.
You got him. You got him.
You
Come on, man.
these?
Yeah, I need to turn this way. All right, y'all. This way.
Good job, man. Good job.
All right, Jeff. Right on it, Jeff. It's important. Don't get dropped, Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Probably shouldn't have run this morning.
I think it started 4 years ago now. I came just to crew Kilian and to see what Hardrock was all about. I'd heard about it, but I hadn't really seen it, so I came and fell in love with it. I got out in the mountains and all around in the San Juan area and just fell in love and saw the course, and I was just amazed about what it was and where it took us and what it was to get, or would I be able to get through that, and what sort of challenge would that be for me? And so I got into the lottery, did the process, did the Bear 100 to qualify, and then got in 3 years ago now, so 3 Hard Rocks ago. And that was sort of the beginning of the journey and the start of being part of the Hard Rock family, and why I'll keep coming back forever in whatever mode, whether it's racing or volunteering or just to be out there pacing or crewing or just to be part of this family.
Okay, Tony, you doing this?
Could I get chips?
Can you do that?
Could I get
chips? And what else do you want?
Just like...
You don't want soup?
yeah, you might have to take my... You might have to take my... Jack. Damn, she is...
Good, Joe. You got it, bro. 1, 2, 3, out! 1, 2, 3, out!
Oh, you put it on. Do you want more than that?
Nope.
Okay, my love.
That's good.
Listen, you keep going. To sit down, your top 3.
I'll just take that.
Yeah, keep it up, Joe.
You want more soup? It's fine, thank you very much for everything.
Is there any other food or anything else you need to?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
So you have one jacket with you?
Yeah, I have the pants.
An extra bit of anchor tape for this.
Headlamp?
I'm loose on you, okay? But the hydration cap. Yeah. You need to take this off.
No, I put over.
You put it over?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just...
Kilian, look at all your... That's right.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Number 1 out! 1 out!
I think it's this race, like it gives a lot for the soul, because it's the community, and it's like being with others and being alone in the mountain many times. So like you need to find yourself, and other times it's like sharing this experience with the pacers or with the people here around, with the crew, with the family. So it's both contrast, like the feeling of being alone to find yourself, and the feeling of giving things and to taking things from others. And it's this contrast that it makes growing the soul on the race.
You'll be a veteran soon, I guess. If you keep coming to Hardrock, you'll be a veteran.
Yeah. Still some runs to go to try to be a veteran, but yeah, it's cool, I think, to come back every year.
Go that way. Over here.
Thank you. Okay. There's some green glow sticks now, you can see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Great.
Still not on course, and she was way below Mendoza Pass, she was not.
Oh shit.
Wow. It didn't look good.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I was hoping she would see our lights and head that way, but she was just, kind of broke her heart.
It sounds like she's back on track.
Oh, good.
I mean, way above you now.
Okay. Good. Good job.
I don't think I'm so disappointed. 2 hours. It was a nightmare. Okay, we go?
Go.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah, Darcy!
Can someone undo my shirt? And do you carry some more cheese?
Good.
Got ginger ale right here for you.
How are you?
I'm worked.
Let's get this.
Clock, are you ready?
I think as much as possible you got to eat real food. Real food is these gels and all sorts of things like that. They work if you're in a short race, but the longer the race, the more you need real food. And I know I've done some long things, you know, across the country, running and biking. And what do I eat? Real food. What do I like best? Ice cream. What do I like best? Milkshakes. Milkshakes is the best thing in the world, and I know, I'm not sure if many people do that at Hardrock, but I do that in races, and I did that on a regular basis. I do that biking, drinking a milkshake, 500-600 calories, and they always, to me, go down well.
Hey. Yeah.
Made it.
Nice work, lady.
Crushing.
You don't
All
have the
being
crazy.
crushed.
You don't have the crazy eyes anymore.
I like your flowers.
Yeah.
So did Caroline win?
I don't know if she's finished up. I mean, I wore my pink puffy. Just smashed it.
That's sweet.
Nice. Was she winning though?
Yeah. Yeah, she came through about 2.5
Okay.
hours ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Darcy's in second?
Yeah.
But not. She's
No,
always.
no.
Okay.
Probably an hour
And
or
then
more.
Natalie.
She's
is
about
up here.
10 minutes ahead.
But there's just something about, I think, like, you know, pilgrimages are like a part of every religion and culture, and to a certain degree, it's a pilgrimage, and there is also a certain beauty about just doing like a big circle around a mountain range. It's a very natural line, and there's something beautiful about that. And I think that we're naturally drawn towards beautiful lines as humans, and so I think that the journey really speaks to your soul in that regards. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Everyone, please welcome Caroline Chevrolet to the Hardrock.
Caroline, is that the hardest thing you've ever done?
Yeah, and I got lost. Then I had no energy.
As soon as like
My friend Matt, suddenly we saw a guy up there, but in fact he was, we could see him, but he was in the other side of a mountain that we had to scramble. So we scrambled up and then we were flying, and then we scrambled up and then my friend broke down. I fell back. Finally I could manage to get to this guy and I found the way. But first we went up, down, and we never understood where it was. I think there were no markings. It was
and coming here this year, it's a little bit of, I've kind of taken that approach to the rock. I've respectfully not acknowledged it, and I'm not going to acknowledge it until I've earned the right to acknowledge it this year. So that's kind of my take on it. I don't know. It's that whole mental game, which is so critical in a 100-mile race.
Thanks, man. You've been waiting for this, huh? And then one. Everybody, quick Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Thanks, man. Shit, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. Good work. Yeah, cheers, dude. Awesome car. Thanks, man. Sorry you had to put up with that. Yeah.
Probably one of the things that we're known for here is the fact that I greet every runner. And whether that's the first runner or the last runner or a runner at 3 in the morning. And the story behind that was our very first year, we were a very small operation. We did it all out of a camp trailer and an old army tent. And it was raining and it was just nasty weather, and we were sitting there because we were cold. And this one of the runners came up and just knocked on the door, and he goes, I just finished. Is there anybody I should tell? And it was like this punch to the gut. Like, here's this person who just did this thing, and there was nobody there to say congratulations. So I made the commitment at that point that everybody will have at least one person, and that'd be me, to say congratulations. Guess who this is? Blake Wood!
We're working pretty hard to get in 38 hours.
Yeah, with a little bit of time left to spare. Congratulations, man.
All right, Tom. Well done.
Gotta move out of the way. Good job, Steven.
All right, man. Nice. Hey, sweetheart.